Welcome to the Car Chronicles with Totally Sassy. It's time for car therapy, you guys. If you're not on the right, this music doing this morning. This is Totally Sassy T from the 803. I am here, baby. I am here to talk about some stuff. Okay? We got to break down some things. Okay? You know, I was supposed to go to work. I thought I was supposed to be at work this morning. And the helper done changed my schedule. Didn't even alert the system. But that's okay. Because I'm always willing to come home. Okay? And then she got me working Friday. I'll be on vacation Friday. She knows that. I don't know why she decided to change my schedule. But baby, sis. That's how I'm going to be Friday. But, hey, baby. Okay. But anyway, you guys, I just want to come and just talk about a few little things. Not too many things. One of them has to be with Arrione. You know, we always got to talk about sloppy. And the other one is about Kimmy. You know, first of all, let's get started. All things are alleged, in my opinion. Learning, teaching, fair use. It is for sheer entertainment. Okay? First, we're going to talk about Arrione and this Repo car, and I'm not talking about it no more because anybody that's got common sense knows that this is not how it's pretty much standard across the board. Maybe California is different. New York is a little different. Some parts of Texas, I think they are a little bit different. And I think Florida's a little bit different. I'm almost positive. And people say, how you know this, Teresa? How you be knowing this stuff? Because I read. Listen, this is one thing I do. I learned the law. What the law does and how to, when it comes to me. When this Black Lives Matter started and these police are pulling people over, you have a right. Okay? And if they violate your right, then you got a right to fight it in court. Okay? So you better know who you are and these rights in your state. You better learn the law and you better learn to apply them to your life. Okay? Because you got to know when they pull you over, you ain't got to stop on no dark road. You can keep going until you pull up into a light. Because, especially if you're a woman. Okay? So, learn your state laws. Okay? Learn them. And there's a difference between state laws and federal laws. Okay? Okay. Let's get it now. Because since, child, my mama told me I should have been a darn lawyer. Yeah. I tell them in a minute, no, that's not what the law say. I had to deal with a landlord. I know this is for another time, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I had to deal with a landlord for my daughter. And he was trying to do some slick stuff. Baby, when I put those penal codes in that letter and wrote it in my terms, that man had, when I tell you he fixed everything, and I told him he had 30 days on the 31st day or the first day after that, he would not get a cent of rent until everything's finished. Went over there, took pictures. I took pictures of everything, sent them, kept a copy for me, and sent them to the city department. And honey, they got a hold of that fool. A baby, my daughter got her money and was able to get her another place with the money that he refused to fix and stuff. Oh yeah, I'm that big. Who gonna touch me? Who gonna check me, boo? Ain't nobody else. But if you don't learn it, nobody else will learn it. But anyway, let's get to Sloppy Slow. She think we slow. Is she trying to feed us this bullshit about this repo car? And she didn't even know what a wrecker was. That goes tell you a line right there. A wrecker? No. That police said, we're going to have to call a wrecker or a tow truck. And she's like, what? What's that? She didn't say the police told her to call a wrecker. I don't believe it. Not for one bit. Because when people have wrecks, they have certain trucks for that area that's contracted to come get those cars. Because they're insured cars. And they have to take them to a place that's a whole place for those type of cars. For investigative reasoning. They have to investigate. They have to go look at the car. And if it's on property that's owned by the state, nobody can come and mess with that car but the adjuster. And she said that he told her to call that. That's a lie. That's lie number one. Y'all should know this. If you ever had a wreck or somebody in the wreck, y'all should know this, okay? Lie number one. It's like this across the board. It's like ASL, the American Sign Language. Everybody from China to Canada to Russia can read ASL, the sign language, because it's across the board. It's the same letter in L in sign language. It's the same L in Russia, in Mexico, in California, okay? Maybe a little bit of adjustments, but it's the same thing. So it's the same thing with the law in the state when it comes to wrecks. Different other than the states I mentioned. I think California is a lot different, but it's similar. But I think it's a little different. In Florida, because it's like a no insurance type, it's a little different. But anyway, then once the car is towed to a salvage place that the state is contracted through. The people that own it, they bid for this. They go to the state, they bid for these contracts, okay? And they win the contracts, and that's where the cars go. And once the cars go there, the adjuster will go look at the car. He will go investigate what happened. He will look at the police reports. And that's when they would come to a conclusion and say, okay, the car's worth this. We got to pay it off because there's a note on the car. And if there's a note, they got to pay that off. If there was any injuries to the persons in the car, they would have to look up the report from the hospital, get the account number. They would have to ask about the test. First of all, they will claim it on your insurance, and wherever's not paid, the insurance company will pay it. You know how I know? You want to know how I know? Because my baby girl had a wreck when this man hit her on the highway going 80 miles per hour last year, and we had to go through this, okay? And she messed around. He drug her, hit her in the back, drug her, and she hit somebody else in the back, and they tried to put her at fault. But guess what, baby? We fought it, okay? So anyway, that is what happens. They pay off the lien on the car to the lien holder. And then any other things, that's when they come and they'll draw a conclusion. Okay, how much was you hurt? Then they'll give you a body injury. They'll start at the lowest, okay, of the level. And you have to kind of like negotiate with them. And that's it. And don't y'all know, if this nut had a wreck, she would have been on social media. She would have made sure Martel saw that, baby. Oh, my baby hurt. My car is just, it's total. Oh, my man bought me this, and that's the only thing I got left other than my baby. Y'all, come on. Y'all know this girl crave attention. Why do y'all believe this? I don't believe not one. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. It's a lie. I don't believe that. Everything she said does not make sense. And if it don't make sense, guess what? It's a lie. Okay? If somebody comes to you with a story and you sitting up there thinking, What? That don't make sense. Then it's a lie. Because they're leaving out details. And the details she left out allegedly is the wrecker came and towed that car to a place that the lien holder has. Okay? Now they trying to sell it. Because she didn't keep up the note. And you know why? Because she thought Martel was going to pay that note. He told her he'd get the car allegedly, but he ain't paying no note on the car. Okay? So yeah, that's why when Mayo's like, where you get this, where that $10,000 that you, where did this money go? That's the money he got and put down on that car. So she wouldn't have that much of a payment. And you couldn't even keep that payment up allegedly. So, girl, come with the BS. You need to come better. See, that's that child play mind. Baby, you can't even lie right. Dang. All right, get your story straight. Honey, I ain't gonna spend no more time on this. And then with the story with Nazi not going on vacation, you know good and darn well Martel was not taking Nazi on their vacation because him and Mel are working out their co-parenting and bringing Knox to filming. That ain't. He has to ease that with Mel. And I understand that. I know that's his son and y'all don't understand. But when you trying to co-parent, he's trying to respect her boundaries right now. Okay? So bringing Nazi to filming, if that's what it was, which we don't know if it was filming. We don't know if that was male vacation before the actual filming was. We don't know. We won't know until after September what went on. I think, I honestly think that Mel and the kids went first to vacation, and Martel and Miss Van, and then they started filming. That's my opinion. Now, I might be wrong, but that's what it looked like. Because, I'm going to tell you why. Because Mel and the kids were there, and nobody else was there. And then, but Martel was there, but we didn't even know Miss Van was there. I think they all came and they were there. Mel and the children, they were there first. Miss Van and Martel came maybe the next day or something. They had their little mini vacation before the filming started. Now that's what I believe happened. And no, he was not going to bring Knox, because Mel is definitely not ready for that. Okay, she is not ready for that. The kids are the kids know Knox, but Mel is not ready. So no, I don't believe that. And if this girl had the opportunity to get rid of Knox and let it go for the daddy so she can get online and brag about it, she would definitely do it. Yeah, she just mad because it wasn't her on vacation. So she'll let Knox stay there and be miserable with her. Because poor little Knox act like he is a miserable child. He takes them hands and slap the living shit out of his mama, child. I mean, the shit comes out, start living on his own. Yes, just have a whole lifestyle on himself. The shit just go. And kicks his sister and I. Baby, this is not cute. And spoiling a little boy is not cute. Spoiling kids, period, ain't cute. Because they're going to go around and they will embarrass you in the end. I'm telling you. They would hurt your feelings and make you, but you don't have no feelings, and you're an embarrassment anyway, so you don't even know what the hell that is. I'm just wasting my time. But anyway, let's move on to something else. Next. It's Kimmy. Yeah, Kimmy has been a little nasty little bone collector this season. And Kimmy was my girl. And she like somebody you dating. In 3 months they show their colors, honey. Honey, I guess after them 3 seasons, her true colors came through on the 4th season. Kimmy, you tagging Marceau, showing the teen wifey. And Tisha thought she was throwing shade and ended up and the sun came in on her like a damn vampire. Yes, baby. You thought you was throwing shade. Baby, you can't throw shade. You got to be like Mel, baby. You can't throw shade. Because Mel made coins off it. Miss Van said, they shade you all the time. Why I can't do it? And Miss Van said, me and Kimmy gonna have a talk about that. Okay. Miss Classy, I guess Miss kind of classy. Because Kimmy she moving different. And I don't like it. I don't like that different move. Be who you are. At least Tisha's still the same as she is, begging and crying and all this perfect little book world she lives in. Okay, she's still the same. Marceau ain't changed a bit. Maurice, he's a little quieter, but Maurice kind of been quiet anyway. He's been a little quiet anyhow. I mean, he's always, to me, being the voice of reason somewhat with the guys. So yeah, Maurice is pretty much the same. But Kimmy, you surprising me, sis. Yes, ma'am. Well, anyway, I ain't got nothing to say, honey, because now I see who you are. You was my girl. And I would say one thing about me, honey, walking in Destiny's establishment. Child, I have to talk about it again. I'm sorry. That was the most classy act I ever seen. And then she said, come on, Martel. Destiny, I was like, what? Child, yeah, pick your jaw off the ground. But baby, that was, when I tell you classic, baby, walk into a B's establishment, speak to another girl, walked out, and the man that she was married to, who's supposed to be Destiny's best friend, she's like, Martel, let's go. Martel was like, okay. And looked at Destiny like, what? Yes, baby, I loved it. Yes. That just did it in for me right there. That's the stuff I would do. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm nasty, I'm dirty, I'm nice, nasty like that. I do it, baby. I don't even speak to her. I would even stay there and I would have bought the stuff, pulled the money out and left it on the counter and told her, keep the change, baby. Keep the change because you gonna need it with your broke ass. That's right. That is me. That's why I identify with Mel, baby, because them actions, what she did, that's the kind of stuff I would do. And I could look at you in your face, give you the money, and walk out like I didn't know who you was. Yes, ma'am. Sure could. Sure will. We'll do it, won't he? Heifer was mad. Tell myself, I should have got security to escort you out. Man, you can't even afford security. You couldn't even afford the key to the door. You talking about some security, bitch? Bye, Destiny. Bye, Destiny. Get off the show. Go find you something else to do. Bye. Because you ain't doing nothing here. Everybody in marriage talked about. Everybody in marriage exposed. But you don't talk about your life. You make up lies. You make up you being on public assistance. You make up this. You make up that. Bye. Make up and make out and get out. Bye. Goodbye. Good riddance. You are boring. You are a liar and you don't tell the truth. None of you do. Okay? None of you are transparent. You're making up stuff trying to get us to think we boo-boo the fool. To believe it, and we know better. We live too, y'all. What you don't say is what we see. We see what you don't say, cause it fits into the play. Child, yeah, we gonna get on Marceau in Africa too. We gonna get on that. I still got a little bit more research to do, but baby, we're gonna talk about that thing, okay? Cause Marceau know what he was doing in Africa allegedly. He know. He wasn't there by himself. But anyway, I'm going to leave that for another day, baby. Because there's a lot of pieces missing and it don't make sense. And if I tell y'all it don't make sense, it's a lie. Okay? And that's why I used to tell my kids, that don't make sense, so you're lying. Because, you know, teenagers will lie as soon as they open their mouth. Okay, that I'm just saying. That's why I tell y'all I can relate to COLESLAW, because she act like a teenager. As soon as that mouth open, I know she's telling a lie. Because nothing she says makes sense. Okay, so you guys, I am going back in this house, take this uniform off. I'm going to watch a couple of shows and then do some laundry, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you guys again. I'm going to do a product review today on Randomly Random. Go ahead. and hit that link that I'm going to put in the description, and go ahead and subscribe, sis. Go ahead. So thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you to my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Tea Tribe, honey. We call ourselves the tribe called TEA, baby. We don't play. We got some tea. We gonna smell that tea, stir it up, see how strong it is, sip it and spit it. You know, I tell people all the time, my inbox, honey, it's wide open. It's wide open. And my SASSYTEA from 803@gmail.com is in the description. So if you guys want to thank me for my videos or anything like that, just hit that emoji, the money emoji. Cash App is in the description, and a lot of people like for me to say the Cash App because they are not familiar, which I'm sorry, that's my ignorance. Because I thought everybody knew about Cash App, and it's $ Teresa Lindsay 12 is all together, and it's lowercase, and the Lindsay is spelled with S-E-Y. Okay. For the young lady who says she couldn't find it, it's probably because you spell S-A-Y, it's S-E-Y. Okay, thank you. All donation goes to this channel, and I will talk to you guys later. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'll be back. All right, thank you so much, and good morning. All right, bye-bye.